Hello, we have been here in Isleboro since yesterday. We moved from Pulpit Harbor. It is the first time in 3 weeks that we've had legitimate cell service, enough to like tether our phones and our laptops to actually get some work done. So today we have basically been sitting on our laptops all morning, and it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are both just like getting a little stir crazy. We've decided that we're going to go ashore here at Warren Island State Park, take the dog for a walk, stretch our legs, and then when we get back, we are getting ready to leave the boat for a few days in Belfast so that we can go up to Bangor and Millinocket and see my family. So we have been in Maine, I don't know how long, and we've been to a zillion Maine state parks over the years. And we just found out that there's a island, like a Maine state park passport, like there's a national park one. So we're getting our very first stamp today, and I'm pretty excited. We just spotted a thunderstorm, or what it looks like a thunderstorm, just a bit to the northwest of us. And it looks like it's headed this way, but we're almost like halfway through the little loop we're doing. So we decided just to run through, and we'll hope we don't get poured on. The hatch for the V-berth is open, so hopefully we make it back first. We made it back just in time. This is such a great spot to watch all of the windjammers go by because it's on the way from Deer Isle to Camden. So a lot of them come in. There's one entering the anchorage right now. Or at least I think they're entering the anchorage. They just turned. They dropped sail, so I'm assuming they're coming in. But we've seen so many go by today, and we've shared the anchorage with 2 of them. This will be number 3. So I think it's a kind of a stop on their day charters. Really good place to see them. We are headed from Isleboro to Belfast today. We have rented a mooring there for the next few days so that we can go up to Bangor and then up to camp for a couple days to see family before we start heading south again next week. Right now we're trying to charge batteries because it's been very overcast for the last, week. And we've been struggling to keep up solar-wise, this is the first time we've really had this problem since we've been living on the boat. And we want to make sure that we're completely topped off before we leave the boat today so that the fridge and the freezer will keep up while we're gone, just in case we have a couple overcast days. It does look like Friday, Saturday are probably going to be a little bit overcast. We're going to make sure the inverter's off, turn off all the electronics we can, make sure there's no juice leaking anywhere, flip the breakers on basically everything except for the fridge and freezer.
And bilge pump.
Bilge pump. Those are the important parts. So there's as little power draw as possible while we're gone. We're also going to make sure the boom's over so the solar panels are exposed, but we do want to give ourselves the best chance possible, which means making sure we're topped up today. So we're going to slowly motor up to Belfast. It's only about 10 miles, but we're going to make it take probably 2 hours. One of the big reasons we wanted to get to Bangor was to see my dad's new puppy. This is Finn, and he is just the cutest. So
So we've spent the last couple days up to camp, hanging out with family, just kind of relaxing, enjoying the last few little bits of summer here in Maine before we start heading south. But tomorrow we have to head back to the boat, which means today we have a lot of errands to run. And we're also trying to see a little bit more family today as well. What'd you get?
Fishing pole. Came in for a hat or a fishing pole.
We're gonna try fishing.
Gwen's dad showed me how to fish yesterday. I caught a fish.
So now one must fish.
One must fish a fish.
This is probably going to be an absolute disaster. But we have the equipment now to at least attempt it, and we're going to be spending a little bit more time offshore this year, so we're hoping we catch something.
We'll see what I catch on the ICW.
We're not catching on the ICW.
What?
We're not trolling on the ICW.
I'm definitely trolling on the ICW.
No, he's not. If it tells you anything about how much we know, Andy literally bought this lure just because it's called Deadly Dick. Yesterday we ran almost all of our errands. We went to Target, to BJ's, to Harbor Freight, and to Dick's Sporting Good. And today we were supposed to go back to the boat first thing this morning, but there was a delay with a very important package that's coming. So we've delayed going back to the boat by a day, but we're headed over to my mom's right now to go pick up the package that we've been waiting for because it was delivered this morning. Our big, super exciting package. Hurricane anchor! Last week when we were dealing with Henri and the possibility of having a hurricane hit us, we kind of realized that only having one legitimate anchor on board and like a fortress as our backup was really not very smart, especially as active as this hurricane season has been. So we decided to order a 55-pound mantis. The beauty about the mantis anchors is that they break down, so we can store this one in like 3 separate lockers if we need to, and then we just bolt it together when we need it. So yes, it is massive. No, it will not fit in our bow roller, but we are super excited. With our last package in hand, it was time to head back to the boat and make sure she was still floating.
We're at 92%. So the fridge temp. So this is on the evaporator. So the fridge temperature, highest we got was 30. So we're good to go. Just remind me that the seacock is shut.
As much as we love visiting family, it's always nice to be back home on the boat. We'll see you next time as we start our trek south for the winter.